What's up, guys? Today we got a video on Vertigo. I'm going to go over some simple lineups and callouts just for anyone who hasn't played the map before, or maybe you need just a little refresher. Especially with CS2, there's some minimal changes to Vertigo, not much. If you played this in CS and you know the calls, you should be fine. This could be just a little refresher video, and let's get into the CT side of things.
Let's move out.
Alright guys, starting off on the A bomb site for CTs, this is default. We have boost right here. You can boost up right there. We have heaven or headshot, lower heaven or headshot, and then we also have CT elevators going to mid, and then we also have B sidewalk right here. You have your scaffolding right here. You have A ramp where the terrorists can come up. This is about the only place that they'll be coming up or behind from heaven or mid. And then you have fence right here, and then you have sandbags. Alright guys, here's some lineups, some basic lineups and some situational spots where you can play on the A defense. Basically, when you're coming out of CT, when the round starts, you can line up right here, and you just run straight forward. Keep your crosshair exactly where that was on that corner piece, and it's going to bounce off that big piece of metal on fence, and it's going to smoke off T-ramp deep. And then also, if somebody is not watching sidewalk and you're sitting here default, or you know they're coming scaffolding, you can throw this molly here. Any flashbang that you toss over here is going to cover all of fence, deep ramp, and maybe even catch some people flashed on sidewalk. Anything that you throw over works. Just make sure you're not throwing it too high and flashing your teammates. Let's say you're playing sandbags over there and you make it over here, you know that they're rushing. Here's a quick and easy one that you can throw any lethal or Molotov. It's going to cover that right there. You can throw flashbangs. And then the last lineup that will pretty much have you guys set, you just look right at that fence. And this creates kind of a spacer. You can have this little off angle here, where you can have a buddy stand up there, hide in the smoke. They can't really see it from deep T. I like to play either sandbags, default. You can play right there, but usually people do check that. You can sit here in elevator, kind of jiggle this. Just careful of your side, don't expose yourself. You can play here on boost. And then you can also boost up there with a teammate. That one really catches people off guard sometimes. And then you can also sit here in headshot or heaven. Keep these angles, lower headshot and lower heaven. Just don't expose yourself too much to these weird off angles, or make sure somebody's holding the ramp for you. As for holding mid, when you guys start off on CT, you have your elevators over there, you have CT, you have headshot. I know that I was saying headshot was over there, but I've heard people call that headshot, but this is like the actual true headshot or mid sandbags. You have your connector up here, you have boost, you can boost up here, and you have like actual mid. As for slowing the T's down, you can kind of either toss that molly right there at that diagonal wall right there, and you can also come right here, and if you can kind of jump up and get in this corner, you aim right here, I believe, and then you just jump and throw, and it throws right over there, and that will flash the back there or generator in T. You can fall back here, and you can come to this nifty little spot here, jump on this little fence right here, then you can play here. You can watch them boost up into, or run into connector and defend right here. And that's basically all you can do for CT defense on mid. Alright, and as for the B defense callouts, obviously you have your connector here. This could be called generator or cooler. Right here, you can call this either backside B or catwalk. It could just be a little confusing because this whole back railing over here is catwalk. This is like the actual catwalk here. So you could say backside B. Here you have ninja. There's another like ninja spot. There's cardboard right there, or not cardboard, wood. You have default here in mid, and then you also have B stairs, or you could call it T stairs. Some basic lineups for smokes when you're starting off here. These ones are really handy. You're gonna jump up onto this little traffic cone here, and then you're gonna line up right there. No jump throw or anything. Just toss her right on over, and as you can see, that's going to smoke off all of main. Another smoke that is very helpful when defending on B, you just look at this little corner here on cooler or gen, and you just do a little jump and throw. that's going to bounce off and smoke off stairs completely. A nice little molly to have for B site when you are retaking or trying to push the T's off is just stand right here. Look at that steel beam right there. This molly's off default. This is going to push these guys out of these spots here. Push them towards you or push them out towards Ninja. And then you have just basic smokes right here when you're coming in from CT and a retake or something. You can toss a smoke here that covers off Ninja, so you only have to worry about these angles. Make sure you check this angle always, because there's always a T sitting there, it feels like.
Guys, I tell you, we kill them all.
Alright, now that you guys have seen the basic callouts and lineups for CT, let's talk about T for a second. Here you have T ramp, and you also have dumpster, which go up into mid elevator room. This is going to be the entrance into mid for the T's. And then also you can take this little ladder down to have A access or go down to ramp. You have generator right here. You can play behind generator. Watch mid from there, just in case you want to catch CTs lurking. Here you have porta potties or toilets. This way leads over here to A ramp. That's going to lead up to A site. Right here, this is going to be the entrance into B main, or you could call this like T main for B site. Right here, this is where we're talking main. And then here you have B stairs. Just be careful when coming through here, because they can set up maybe like little one ways and you can get shot from wood, or coming up here you get shot from the back of Ninja on catwalk. Alright, let's say you guys want to take T ramp going into A site. Always remember, there's this B main entrance and that ladder entrance from mid elevators that CTs like to rush, so make sure somebody's holding your flank. But as for a very easy entry, this is probably the most simple one. You can just sit here, and I would stay to the right of the arrow on the box. You can go right above, but you can toss this smoke, and that's going to knock off the peeking from fence. And right here, I would recommend throwing a flashbang, and that's going to allow you to have these guys flashed. Another one that I recommend, making sure that you cover all of it. You're going to want to sit here, or go right here, and you're going to just want to run throw off that steel beam. That's going to allow it to flash anyone standing here and over here. Always make sure you're mollying or throwing a lethal nade right here. I recommend mollies. It's going to push any CT out, and then you guys can take him out. And then, obviously, when you get to site, you have heaven there, boost there, you have mid, and then you have this entrance into sidewalk over there. And that's basically all the angles you need to clear. Sometimes people can kind of sit right behind this steel beam, but other than that, just make sure you're clearing default, throwing mollies, and you guys should have A site under control. Alright, let's say you guys want to take B from B stairs. You can have a flashbang or an HE grenade and hit a running throw. And that's going to put that right here. Maybe throw it a little closer to the stairs. And it's going to pop right here. And that's going to push back anyone that's holding a wide on either wood or even pushed up on stairs. It's not going to obviously flash anyone that's sitting on this little head peak right here. But it should push back anyone, and that'll allow you to get to the stairs area. Once you're here, set up right here as far back as you can. Set up next to the box. Put your crosshair between these two beams. Throw a molly right there. That's going to clear out wood and anything in Ninja. It's going to push back whoever's sitting there. The next one that I recommend is standing right in this corner in front of the steel beam. Putting your crosshair right here between where these two cross and hit a nice little jump throw. That jump throw is going to hit off this beam and land right here. It should push back or damage anyone that's sitting around default or sitting on catwalk maybe. And that's about it. Once you have that, you should be able to kind of come up here and make sure you're checking cat. You know, you can toss flashbangs, HEs. If you throw a little molly right here, that's going to push back anyone that's sitting right behind here on default, and that's basically it. You have these angles to cover. You can toss a little smoke right there, and then you only have to worry about this. And I recommend planting the bomb kind of in an open area, so you have all these areas that you can play in order to do any post-plant. And basically that's it for the B-side terrorist. Alright guys, that should wrap it up for the Vertigo callouts and lineups video. This is a very basic tutorial. It's definitely going to be geared towards people who are new to CS2, never played Vertigo, or just need a little refresher. I know there are a lot more advanced lineups, and I would love to make a video later on in the future when CS2 fully drops. And that should really be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know how I did down in the comments, and I'm looking forward to posting more content as CS2 fully drops. So yeah, I will catch you in the next one.